Throughout history and even today, families arrange marriages for couples. Most couples didn't marry because they were in love, but for economic liaisons. The people involved didn't have much to say about the decision then, and often don't today. We talked to Maureen Wainaina of Bridal, and she tells us about her journey in the wedding industry.
My name is Maureen Wainaina. I'm into the bridal industry. I run a bridal shop by the name White Rose Bridal in Langata. We started quite a while back, about 7 years back. And when we were starting, the gowns that I could see showcasing in different shows running on TVs were not really very appealing as compared to what we see from the West. So I kept wondering whether we can have someone who can bring fashion introduce fashionable gowns, and we be able to catch up with the rest of the world. So it kept bugging me until I thought about starting, and eventually I did. I started with 40,000, about 35, 40. My friends helped me when I was starting up, such that they helped me with their gowns, about 5 of my friends. So I had 2 gowns and the rest were borrowed, whereby I could be able to fit clients the borrowed gowns and convince them into reordering for them their own. White Rose Bridal is an under one roof shop, whereby you get to find evening dresses. You can find mother of the bride dresses, kids dresses, all occasion dresses. Yeah, so it's basically, we also do suits for the men, whether it's an office suit or it's the suits for the wedding. Yeah. I'm a journalist by profession. So I can say communication has helped me a lot when it comes to trying to find the brides and all that. But doing it professionally, and I didn't do it professionally. So I got into the business, and through my communication skills and all that, I was able to fit in the industry. Being a mother, I'm a mother of 3 and a wife, and it's not easy. It's really not easy. You have to have your discipline. You see, like when someone is employed, you are given 3 months as leave to be able to go back to work. So having a business, you must have that discipline that I have a shop, I am my own boss, nobody is asking me, but I have to leave my son at 3 months and report back to work, because you have to balance. You have to be a mom, you have to be a wife, you have to be in business. You have to balance equally and everything. So I really try to be with the kids on the weekends when to do the what kids do, to take them to for games, to take them for movies, spend time with them. In a week I'll find a day there's a family movie night, whereby my daughter will be up on me. Will be on my case if I don't show up, or if I'm not early for that day. Yeah, so you just try to make it.
It may seem as if brides have been getting married in white forever, but this is not the case. The trend of wearing an all-white wedding dress dates back to royalty or Victorian times. Before that, brides wore the best dress. The color and material of the dress varied depending on a woman's social status.
The bridal industry works with trends. You find that there's a gown that will be worn by maybe, let's say, Meghan when she was doing her wedding, and you will find that the whole of that year everyone will come with a Meghan image. They want to have a certain gown like Meghan. You'll find that they will find another one. There is a year that can trend on a off-shoulder kind of design. So you'll find that once you stock, everyone will come asking for an off-shoulder ball gown. The trends in the bridal industry tend to revolve around the same attire or the same style. You find that with time you can be able to group and say we will be stocking this kind of a design. It's really is a wholesale and majority of people will go for that. It's very hard to keep up with the trends. So you find that majority of the bridal shop will have around the same designs. Kenya, I can't say that we have really got into the trends that are moving with the gowns, but we are trying. You find that there are local designers who have started coming up with designs that are being explored in the West, because majority inspiration images are from the West. So you find that they are really expensive, I might say. So you find that majority of the bridal shop will not stock that, because the African or the Kenyan market will not be able to afford. You find that you can use the little you have, spend it stocking the latest trends, and they will not be able to catch up with that. So we are still struggling and lagging a bit behind when it comes to that. You'll find that there's a client who will want to buy everything all under one roof. They don't want to move around. So they will come and ask you for shoes, for the robes, for the gown. And when it comes to that, you can be able to package for them a friendly price so that you don't lose the client to someone else. When you give them a friendly package, you will find that they will stick with you and pick everything. So yes, we try and package prices. When a client comes for her fitting, and from the first fitting, maybe the dresses are perfect fit, because of fittings being when you're doing fitting, you find that the same gown will be tried on from a different person to another. So when they finally decide to settle on the gown and decide this is the gown, we have to dry clean it first. If it has any adjustments, we will do the adjustments, and after that, that's when the client can leave the gown with us after dry cleaning, if they're not in a position to come get it, because we find some brides will come all the way from Mombasa, Kisumu. Now we can puzzle it and send it to them. Sometimes it can be a rainy month, so it gets to be a 50-50. You can hire the gown, it will come back, maybe it rained on the wedding day. So you take it to the dry cleaning. There's a deposit that you leave when for security purposes. So the security is supposed to cater for that gown. In case you bring it back and it did not, we take it to the dry cleaning, it gets washed and a rewash and is really ruined completely. So we ensure that we use very professional dry cleaners to do that.
Back in the days, white was not a symbol of purity, blue was. In fact, many women chose the color blue for their wedding dresses for specifically that reason. White, on the other hand, symbolized wealth.
Our gowns are purely imported, such that we have huge stock whereby clients can come and fit on what we have. That way you can be able to get something. Or if you were still stuck to an image that you saw somewhere and you would like to own that for your wedding day or have it as your dream gown, because you will find there are clients who will not even want to fit what you have. Their mind is stuck on they want to do an imported gown, the design of their choice. So when it gets there, we take your measurements and we import. Everything that we do is imported. We don't do them locally. At the end of the day, home is the best. So when we try to promote what is there, and the local designers, at the end of the day, you'll find that it's getting better for the economy for us and all that. But they haven't really got there. They are trying, but they haven't really got there. That's why you'll find that someone will still prefer to import a gown than make it locally. And the challenges of having to make, you'll find that majority of designers, they don't keep up their word. They don't keep their word. So you find that you will want to make a gown with them. You have paid a deposit. When you go to check, it's just like the tailors that we have. I don't know what's the problem. So Yeah, they are trying, I can say, but we are not yet there. A bride is someone who has so many expectations on her big day. Like you find they want a very expensive gown, images from the West that are really expensive for us to bring in, and their mind is fixed onto that. So to convince this person that it's okay to have a low budget and get a low budget gown, you will still be a beautiful bride and not have the imaginary image that you have and that is what you really want and stuck to, has been quite a challenge. So you find that you'll find that client, maybe they will come back later and come back to you because you are offering better prices, but before they do, you can't convince them otherwise. They want to go to all the shops in Nairobi and looking for their dream image.
Cooking, jumping rope, skating, playing indoor games are just but a few of the ways we have fun at Kids on the Block. But that can't be all. We also grow and learn. We have science, spelling, and book reading to sharpen our minds. I, Whitney Dambia, will take you through all this just only on Kids on the Block every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Stay tuned.
What is the meaning of this? Huyu ni nani? Huyu ni nani?
The drama continues.
Ruby, mimi nilikwambia kwamba niko tayari kukuchukua wewe ukue bibi yangu.
The secrets intensify.
Unakuja tu kutembelea?
Kunitembelea kwa nini? Unanitaka na unataka wafanyikazi wako? Toka.
Who will win Abel's heart between Ruby and Esther? Watch as the drama unfolds. Plan Yasiri every Saturday at 8 p.m. Your Sunday afternoon plug is right here.
Wonder how you sleep at night.
We play your favorite jams, not forgetting word of the day.
This is the word that you should live with here today, is that whatsoever you need to do does not come from without, it comes from within you.
To kickstart your week, join MC Madenge and DJ Tabs every Sunday from 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Cooking, jumping rope, skating, playing indoor games are just but a few of the ways we have fun at Kids on the Block. But that can't be all. We also grow and learn. We have science, spelling, and book reading to sharpen our minds. I, Whitney Dambia, will take you through all this just only on Kids on the Block every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Stay tuned.
What is the meaning of this? Huyu ni nani? Huyu ni nani?
The drama continues.
Ruby, mimi nilikwambia kwamba niko tayari kukuchukua wewe ukue bibi yangu.
The secrets intensify. You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories.
Even though colors and styles have changed throughout the years, brides have always dressed in their best for the occasion. Royalty and those with a high social standing always dressed at the height of fashion, sparing no expense. Those who had limited means still treated a wedding as a special occasion and dressed as formally as their budgets allowed.
We hire gowns and we sell. We have tried to capture everyone such that when we hire, we put them at a very fair price whereby everyone will be able to afford that. Those people who can't be able to buy can also hire. We have all budgets considered. You will find that there are clients who will come with a low budget and others will be flexible to adjusting. So we have stocked majority of our gown are very friendly prices that everyone can be able to afford. From as low as 10,000, you can be able to get a wedding gown. Hiring is tricky, very, very tricky, because you can't be able to return the money you invested in that gown unless you hire it 2 or 3 times. So you have to put very strict measures when you're doing hiring. So when we're hiring, there's a contract that binds us, whereby you hire a gown, you're supposed to return it 2 days after the wedding and pick it a week to the wedding. We have so many challenges on hiring, so we keep on improving the contract. You find that sometimes we could hire a gown 2 weeks before, and you find the person will use it. Like it can go and get used by 2 people before returning it. When you tell them to clean the gown before they bring it back, you find that they find the cost for dry cleaning is expensive, so they will wash it with detergents. So yeah, we try to factor so much into the contract, because hiring is a risk. It really is a risk. But at the end of the day, we have to capture everyone, those who can be able to afford buying and those who can hire. So we make it somehow.
Weddings are happy occasions, and running a bridal shop is fun as well, but it also comes with its challenges.
COVID really pushed us to the wall, especially the events industry, because you find that when the numbers went down and it was narrowed down to 50 people during the wedding, majority of people, Kenyan or Africans, we love celebrations. We want your event to have from 500,000 people and so on and so forth. So when someone narrows that down to you and tells you that you're going to have 50 people in your wedding as the maximum number, you find that majority of people they postponed their wedding to this year, hoping that this year is going to be a good one. And the sales were really low, so we had to close down for almost a whole year before we went back. So it has been quite a challenge in the events industry. There's a time that I was not limiting clients to making alterations on what they want on their gown. So there's a client who has ever brought me 7 images from different gowns to make one gown. You find that they will want sleeves of a different gown, the skirt is from a different, the back. So bridezillas, they are there, but that one was really something else for me. Best part about this business is that it's not boring. You get to interact. I've never got used to the fact that a bride is fitting a gown. There's always a wow factor when a client gets to fit their gown. So it's never boring for me, and that's a plus. Weddings are amazing. Celebrations are amazing. Everybody loves weddings. So when you think about when you're dressing a bride and they're all emotional, this is the gown for me and all that, it's everything for me. Yeah.
Working with your hands in mine and mine in yours, that's exactly where I want to be always.
There is always a better day. Yesterday is not the same as today. So when I wake up, when I close the day and the day was not as bright as I expected, it pushes me to wake up tomorrow and face another different day, hoping for brighter results. Yeah, so that's a drive for me. You will never know unless you try. So if you're there and you have a dream but you're scared, in businesses you don't have a salary every end month. Like when I was employed some time back, I was an employee for 8 years and I had my salary every month without fail. So when you get into business, majority of people will be scared to get what happens during end month where nobody is paying me. So you have to fix yourself there and go for it and have the drive, do everything you can. And when you start, there is no return. So just push yourself and start. I live by one day at a time. There's always a brighter day. So face each day with courage, each day with faith. Pray about your days, but always tell yourselves one day at a time. You can't do everything under one roof. You have to face each day at a time. So one day at a time, it is for me.
Okay, kwa majina naitwa Agnes Mtunge. Nafanya kazi ya hoteli. Mimi ni hustler. I normally hustle na hii kazi ya hoteli. I cover my children with it. Nasomesha watoi pia. Na inani cover for much. Even my life as a single mother. Nina manage everything. The house, my family and all that. Nimefanya for 3 years na nimeona so many benefits na a lot kwa hiyo kazi. Okay, challenges ziko cause ni kuandikwa and not everyone is perfect. Kuna time tunapata problems, tunakuwa na vita kama sisi na wafanyikazi wenzangu pia na boss tunakuwa na ile challenge ya customers pia. Unaweza pelekea customer food akwambie si poa, urudishe, ukasirike, ukuwa annoyed, but still tunashukuru Mungu cause tunakula kutoka hapo. Mtu akitaka kuja kula chakula, tuko Westlands, Parklands. Hoteli yetu inaitwa Roriondo. Ukifika hapo Parklands, ukiulizia on Shell utaoneshwa mpaka maandiko, and we cook a very nice food. Everything is nice, kila kitu iko poa. To me, naitwa Agnes, nafurahia hustle yangu sana. You can see me the way I am, naifurahia sana.